So I'll quickly show you how to wash your recirculating aquaculture system, the bin where the feces is collected and the insoluble particles. Because when you don't wash them every morning, your farm is kind of smelly. So what you can, first thing you should do is you lock the outlet that is connected between the circle bin or between the sedimentation bin and the fish pond, so that water will not leave from the fish pond and come back again. So when you do that, and then in order to save water, you open the bin and then monitor, so that the water in there, the submersible pump will take the water back into the pump, leaving just small amount. So when you notice the submersible pump is now exposing, then that is where you should start draining the water. So when it gets to that level and you are satisfied that the water there has gone down there, and if you know you have enough water, you don't want to waste that much time, once you are locked here and there's no water coming again, then you are good to go. So either way is the same method. Then when everything is completed, you have gotten the water run back there, and then it's now time to flush out the feces and insoluble particles. That time, then you off the socket so that the pump will not be working again, so it will not be pulling the water again. Then you you may leave it, but the best way, you remove it and then hang it this way. And then since this is locked, water will not be coming again. And then our water hose is connected to our soakaway. Whatever, you may decide to leave it in your farm or wherever you are taking it. But what is important is we connect it to where you want it to be. And then when you connect it to where you want it to be, because you will not want to just open and leave the water at your farm like that. And then you now open here, only it was locked. So once you open, then the dirty water will start going out. So note, if you just open and allow the dirty water to go out, it wouldn't go out completely, because as it is settled, the dust are just settled on the ground and on the sedimentation container. So to get the proper flush out, we need to put something in there and stir them. So you stir them. Even when you stir, you realize that the dirt is mixed with the water. So once the dirt is mixed with the water, then you start stirring. You start stirring, and you keep stirring. So you will stir while the water is flashing out. So as it is flashing out, it's flashing out with the feces and the insoluble particles. So when you even check on the ground, you might find an eaten feet that is dissolved, but having dissolved completely on the ground. You can also see their feces. So these are the things that is removed from the fish pond, and that makes you to be running the fish pond without constantly or without changing the water, because these things, the uneaten food or the leftover feed or their feces, is what that contaminates the water in their pond by introducing what we call ammonia, and that high ammonia is disastrous in your farm. So this system removes that and then helps you run it smoothly without changing water. So I've had another complete video on the Recirculating Aquaculture system. I'll leave that one in the description for you to check it out. So you keep flushing and let the water flush out. So when everything is gone completely, then the container that is turned upside down in the sedimentation filter. Then so you don't remove it, you see a lot of feces in there. Then as you can see, so you just flush it. You can take it to where you are flushing it out there, or if you have strong water hose, you just push it in and spread it over there and wash it properly back there, and then it will flush out. Or you can just take it to where you are washing. So when that is done and all the water is flushed out completely in the sedimentation tap, then you will put it back in. Now all the dirt water is gone. So you put it back in and then put your pump back again, and then now you lock here and come and open here so that the water will start coming back again. And remember, there's a bed filter. It is a combination of PVC pipes joined together with holes perforated. So that's where the fish are collected. It is connected inside there. So once you connect, wash, lock here and open, it is coming again. So the feces that are there and the natural particles in the pond, it will collect it and come here again. So when it comes and the water is coming out, then the mesh will keep the feces and the natural particles down, and the water will come out. Then when the water is out completely, and then it is now covered the submersible pump, then you turn on your pump and then you start pumping back to here again. So now, if you don't do this every day, if you miss a day, at least a day or two, but if you don't constantly clean this, your farm is going to be smelly. So that's why when you run this system, you don't change water, yet your farm is so smelly. So this is how to wash this one. Now we come to the top container. We wash that one too as well. You can see, for the top container, we don't wash it all the time. You wash it once a while when you realize that it is dirty. Or maybe when you harvest and want to stock new one, you wash it, because you have to take it out with spanners and then wash it. And that one is not even attracting dirt as compared to the sedimentation filter. But this one, how do you know it is dirty? For instance, you see how the water is flowing out. There are holes under the container, so the water is supposed to come out from those holes and fall in there. The water is supposed to come out from those holes, but as you can see, it is really coming out of the lid where it is covered, forcing itself there. It means that those holes are being blocked, and they have been blocked by dirt. So in that case, it is an indication that that container needs to be also washed. So what you do is that take your spanners, loose it, remove the container and wash it out. So when you remove the container, you will also find another batch of mesh in there. So in that batch of mesh, you just wash it similar to the sedimentation filter mesh. So get a water hose that has at least pressure. It's not necessarily that, but at least that will help you fly the fishes easily. You can just get water, splash it over it, and wash it out. But if the water hose that has pressure, you can just splint it and then you remove it. So you want that one. That one is a bit difficult to wash because the container is deep and hollow. Because the container is deep, yes, the mesh is kind of packed to each other. So you need to make sure that you open each of them, splint it with water to wash it completely. Because that one is not washed every day. So once you wash it once, make sure that it is washed very well. And then once you finish washing that, then you come and fix it back. And then open again, and then you will let your water to continue flowing. So in that case, you are done washing your recirculating aquatic system for the day. So the following day to wash this, and it also depends on the quantity or the amount of waste that is filtered. Sometimes if you realize that, if you notice that it filters less waste, then you might not have to necessarily wash it every day. But that is also influenced by your stock density. I've noticed that when you stock your fish overstock your fish, or the fish are more in the pond, they produce more waste. So here, almost every day when you come and open, you realize that the waste is too much, so you have to wash it every day. But when the fish is less, you will come the day you realize that the waste it's produced is just small amount. You might not even notice the waste. So in that case, when you open them, you see that there's no waste. Then you leave it. Then the following day you wash it. But what is important is don't leave it and wash for several days, because your farm will smell it, and then it's going to cause what we want to even prevent. Because the ammonia will go back to the pond, and that will affect the health of your fish. What I have to also let you note is that this container, the water level here is equilibrium to the water level in the pond. So as you can see, this is the water level of the pond. The same level here. So the higher the water level in the pond, the higher the water level in this sedimentation pond. So whichever level that you are keeping your water level in your pond, make sure that the water level here is going to cover your submersible pump, because submersible pump is best work in water. If it is working and it's not in water or fully covered in the water, it can easily break down. So when you connect this and you fill in water, it is going to the equilibrium. So make sure that the water here will cover the submersible pump. That will give you healthy running of your pumps without any hindrances. So take note of that. So at any time that you reduce your water, either you are harvesting whatever the reason that you are reducing the water, or you take out the water, and then the water level here also gets down or out, it means that this cannot work again. Because if you are going to force it to work, the submersible pump will not be merged in the water, and that will spoil the pump. So always make sure that you keep your water in your fish pond at least the maximum level where this can work. So that is a bonus tip for you. So please, if you have found value in this video, all I need from you is to subscribe to the channel. Please give a comment and help share the video. Please subscribe to my channel and let it grow, so that we can keep sharing more educational tips. So please kindly subscribe to the channel. So that is it on how to wash your fish RAS or Recirculating Aquatic System bin, washing out the feces. So after this, what you also check next is your aerator pump. Make sure that it is working effectively. So I'm releasing another video on the aeration, and I shall leave that in the description as well for you to check it out. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Abdulaziz Issa, and this is Bako Aquaponics.